the tool will help them to reduce by 50% the total cost of their expense management process. It's going to save time, it's going to ease the VAT claim process. You don't have to buy servers, you don't have to buy licenses. The majority of our implementations have been done without any end-user training. Hello, so my name is Pierre-Emmanuel Tetaz and I am the Managing Director and co-founder of Etap-On-Line, which is a French expense management solution company. Today, as you know, people are looking for savings and to cut down into their internal process. So basically, the reason why they are interested is that in our tool is that the tool will help them to reduce by 50% the total cost of their expense management process. The name of our product is ulyssetravel and expenses. So it's a complete end-to-end solution that aims to automate the expense management process from travel authorization to expense management and expense accounting. Let's take an example. Usually when you spend 1,000 GBP for a trip, or a business trip, it will cost you around 80 to 100 GBP to control and to manage the whole trip. So the purpose of our tool, the ulyssetravel and expense solution, is to divide this cost by 2 or 3. So basically, the first topic which is asked from our clients and prospects is to help them reduce their internal costs. And for example, to divide the number of accounting people that are in charge of the expense process, of the controlling of the receipts, controlling of the travel policy within the expenses, and also doing all the manual stuff around the expense management process. It's going to save time, it's going to ease the VAT claim process because within the tool it is possible to identify what is collectible and uncollectible. Depends on the expense type and depends on the place of the expense, whether it's a home expense or a foreign expense. So so it helps for the VAT, and of course it helps for the control. So that's another key point, because you can define thresholds, limits within the system. You can enter into the system your travel policy, and basically all the travel policy violations are highlighted. So either for the management and for the accounting people, it's very easy to identify all the travel policy violations and to focus on them, and for example to ask for extra validation, extra approval. So imagine you have a one-level approval workflow. You could perfectly say whether define in the tool a second level, or configure the tool just to reimburse the employee within the limit you have defined, for example, for a restaurant bill or a hotel bill. So there is also a great impact on the direct costs. Usually our clients see a return on investment within 12 months. So the payback is quite easy, is quite efficient. Moreover, the tool we propose, the ulyssetravel and expense solution, is available on the internet. So basically, you don't have to buy servers, you don't have to buy licenses. You just pay a monthly fee based on the number of users you have. So it's highly predictable, and basically, when we look at the figures of our clients, our existing clients, usually the payback is really under 12 months. We are more than 60 professionals, and we have managed more than 300 projects over the past year. So basically, we could say we are the European leader on the expense management software. So what I think is that we have developed an implementation methodology which is very efficient, and that enables the clients to spend quite a low amount of time on those projects. So that's a very important point for us, to have the projects as short as possible, because the key point for us is to have the people go live as quick as possible.